Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. How are you guys doing this morning? Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Excuse the noise. Welcome to those of you that are tuning in for the first time. My name is Tameka, and I'm just happy to have you here. Please, if this video subscribe if this video resonates with you, please subscribe, like, and of course, press the notification bell so every time that an update is posted, a new video is posted, you will join into the collective energy here at Enhanced Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. So again, welcome. Today is July 28th of 2020. It's almost noon, almost a um, another turn of a cycle pretty much. And I'm so excited about it. Okay, so we're going to get into it. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, I do not read for any astrological sign. I merely just read the energies that are here for the collective. And by way of you tuning in and staying and listening to this reading, I do believe that there will be a nugget, advice, encouragement, or some sense of direction here for you guys. Okay, so let's tune in. Let's start by taking a couple of deep breaths. Thank you, Spirit Guide, angels, divine white light, ancestors. Thank you for your messages on today. Thank you for the energy that you have for the collective. Let something be said or done here to bring encouragement, light, harmony, alignment, direction for a lot of us. We just thank you right now for being with us. We acknowledge you and we thank you, Ashe. Let's get into it. All right. If you guys desire a personal reading, please see the description box for the details of how to book an appointment with me. All right. We have devotion here, and this is just pretty much what I get from this card right off the back is that we have to have dedicated time set aside to enhance our spiritual practices, to get in touch with our higher self so that we can have direction for what's to come ahead. The best way to do that, or the best environment, I should say, is it is in nature, because nature brings about an alignment with all the resources, earth, wind, fire, and water. Okay, so you have all of the elements there to kind of guide you on your path to enlightenment. And so that is what the first card, oracle card, is. We're going to do a couple different things. We're going to do some animal power cards. Unconditional love. Oh, this is definitely important, especially when it comes to yourself. Self-love is got to be first and foremost. A lot of us been through situations that we regret or we're remorseful about, and we wish we could do them different. And we find ourselves going through a period of just self-doubt, limitations. Our self-love is challenged. But the universe, God, and the angels is saying to practice that unconditional love. For some of us, we need to go back into our inner childhood experiences and really forgive those that may have wronged us in some way, and then show that inner child, just as is demonstrated here, that self-love. It may be someone on the outside that you need to forgive. Okay, and remember, guys, forgiveness is not for the other person. It's always for you, because that person can be done gone on about their business. They may not even have a willingness to change. But so that you won't be hindered in your blessings, it is important that you practice forgiving them. And we know it's a process. Every wound takes time to heal, from the deeper parts of it to the surface. And so by all means, get through those layers so that you can be prosperous and grow yourself. Okay, because when you have hatred and unforgiveness in your heart, it definitely hinders. Yes, I know it's easier said than done, but just embark on a journey with intention to forgive those that have wrongly accused you, of wrongly mistreated you, whatever the case may be. Embark on that journey, uncover whatever it is, and you find your truth in it. Okay, So that's that. We have devotion and unconditional love. What else do we have here, Spirit? Thank you for your messages for the collective. If you hear some ticking, topping noise, that's my dog walking around on this floor. Focus. Oh my God. There are a lot of things going on right now and always to take our focus off of what the important things are and what we should be concentrating on or putting our attention on. And then sometimes you have to really sit down, retreat, so that you can regain that focus because there's a lot in our physical environment. There are people's personalities that we come in contact with. There are just all types of energies that are in the atmosphere always. Body care. For some of you, you may be embarking on a new program of eating differently or starting a new workout routine. Whatever the case may be, the universe is saying to pay attention to body care. I know for me particularly, um, I really have to pay attention to my sugar intake. Okay, not putting any type of generational curse on ourselves, but we must understand that the environment that we have inside of our body, it does perpetuate certain types of illness. And so we want to pay particularly attention to that. Not only that, you guys, I realize that when I eat a bunch of starch, carbs, sugars, whatever the case may be, my intuition is not as keen. I find myself having more brain fog. So just pay attention to what it is that you're putting in your body. Always, 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 especially in this time of people handling your food. Pray over your food. Bless your food. And even pray to the point where thanking the universe, God, and the angels, ancestors, the divine beings for using whatever it is that you're putting in your mouth to fuel your body so that you can carry out your purpose and your passion. All right? So now we're about to get into the tarot. I'm going to use this deck. And we'll probably do, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and do some animal oracle cards here. Let's just get a basis for what it is that the animal power cards are saying. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm reading this book, and I think I showed it in my last video. If I got a chance to post it, I can't even remember now. It's called Manifesting You, okay? And this is by a gentleman that's from Tampa, Florida. He has Haitian American descent, all right? This is a brand new book, and his name is Brian Hippolyte, and I'm hoping I say that right. But it's a really, really good read. And it's just different excerpts, as you can see. They're numbered like that. But I've noticed that the more that I try to read something inspirational, it definitely helps me to gain that focus that the universe is reminding us of, gaining that focus that we need to keep things in perspective always. Because there is truly enough in this environment. No, Diamond. There is truly enough in this environment and with other people that you encounter to kind of sometimes take you off course. So that's why meditation in the morning, grounding is very, very important. Having that devotion time set aside for yourself. Okay, let's see what the animal power cards say. We're just going to draw about one card here. Let's see what it says. My dog is really not paying attention, and I'm just like, you gotta wait. My dog's name is Diamond. I have a mini golden doodle. And I don't know if I shared this news, but I got married. Yes, yes, yes. Got married on the 11th of July. Very excited. Love my king. It's been wonderful since the start to even now, and I believe that it's going to continue beyond that. Thank you. I just have one card, Spirit. Oh, this is the one that showed over. So we have the badger here, and I'm going to read the explanation as I hold it up, but it's talking about completion. Dig in and see through to completion. I've noticed that at times when when I start on a new project, somewhere along the way, I either get bored or I lose focus. And let's see what this is speaking to. But for some of you, your power animal is calling you to persevere. And in this case, it's the badger. So let's read about the badger. And we've had this card before in previous readings, but I'm all about repetition to make sure that we get to where we got to be. So it says, don't give up so easily. You're going to have to be more patient and more persistent than ever before. The result or answer isn't that far away, but you've just got to hang in there and stay with it. Too often in the past, you've tended to either give up too easily or else try shortcuts through the relationships, career, or even your spiritual growth. It is important enough for you to ask the question, then it's just as important that you remain steady in your pursuit of the answer. It doesn't matter if you've got a few inches or several miles to go. Take your time, no need to hurry, and keep your sights on the objectives. Talking about focus. You have to put your feelings and any ambivalence, excuse me, I can't even pronounce the word right this second, aside for the time being. Instead, you might even meet some resistance, but don't give up. You really are almost there, but before getting there, first live in the present. It's only from the moment that you can truly proceed on your journey to get wherever you're headed. So go for it. The additional associations are self reliance, determination, assertiveness, and willingness. Very on point. Goes right back to the focus that we need. And thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much for that. I feel like that a lot of us, when things don't go as fast as we want them to or as fast as we plan, we do tend to give up and lose hope. But like it said, if it was worth asking a question, if it was worth going through all of that research to get to what you currently have, don't give up. Okay? You may need to refocus on some things, but that is Spirit's message to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we're going to get into it. If you have something that you are really needing direction on right now, this is a general reading. As I said before, it is not for a specific astrological sign. This is just the energies that is current for right now. It may have been something that's already passed, and it might be something in the very near future. But whatever it is, get whatever it is that you have, whatever inquiry you have on your heart, and just let this reading kind of guide and encourage you. Keep in mind that whatever the outcome says, you have the power. You have the alchemy power to change your outcome. All this is letting you know where you are currently and where you're headed in the energy that you're in right now. Okay? And so, again, a lot of this will resonate with some of you and some of it won't. But it's up to you. You have the power to receive or reject it. It's all on you. All right? And I don't think that we understand just how powerful we really, really are. And that is constantly our quest. Excuse me. That is constantly our quest. Right now, you're the Ace of Swords. That's in the first position here. Position of clarity. The Queen of Wands is crossing. The Tower is in the subconscious right here. In the recent past, we have the Six of Wands. What's crowning you right now is the Six of Cups, reminiscent of something past, childhood maybe. In the near future, we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords. So there is a message of clarity coming forward. The Hermit is in your environment right now. The Nine of Pentacles is in your hopes and fears. Last but not least, your outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. So let's get into it. At the bottom of that, we have the Justice card. So some of you may be going through some kind of, it could be a legal matter, it could be a matter just between you and another person, where you're seeking some type of justice or just some type of balance, and also some type of truth to come to you. So speaking of truth, let's go ahead and go get into it. The first card that came out was the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords talks about the very beginning of that knowledge that you're needing, that very beginning of that clarity. We might even associate this with the focus card that we had earlier. But whatever it is, it's brand new. The universe is bringing you some type of new information that you can kind of sit and ponder on. What's crossing you right now is the Queen of Wands. So this could be a challenge, or it could be something that is really perpetuating you or propelling you into the working of this new knowledge. So this might be some type of action that you are to take. There might be someone, a fire sign, it could be a male or female, working in your environment or working with you, or coaching you even as it relates to this newfound knowledge that you have. It also talks about new ideas and new strategies, okay? It also talks about cutting away. So it might be something that you really need to sit and evaluate and see if it's any longer serving you. But whatever it is, you're at the very beginning of the situation. What's in your subconscious right now is the Tower card. With this newfound knowledge, you might find that you have to start all over again. Okay, it might not have been as sound or as structurally sound as you thought. This is not necessarily in a physical sense, but it could be in the area of you just finding out something new, you just really understanding that you have to build whatever it is all over again. Or it could be that you need to rethink your thought processes. This is another thing that the Tower card can stand for as it relates to swords, because that is in our thoughts. In the most recent past, you had the Six of Wands. So you've had people look upon you, celebrate you, admire you. Some of them actually from afar and some of them up close. Even your enemies, okay, even those that don't really wish to see you succeed, they also are looking at you in admiration. And you will notice that some people, they look at you and they're really trying to figure out how you're making it. How are you doing? How are you doing what you're doing? Especially if they know you've had some hardships. They're trying to see how it is that you're able to overcome and triumph. And that's actually very attractive to them. All right, what's crowning you right now is the Six of Cups. So you may be going back into some old memories, some old experiences that you currently had, that you've had in your childhood. It could be something recent, or it could have been something in your past. But you're going back, and to me, I'm seeing right now, I'm feeling that these might be lessons learned. You're going back and you're evaluating the things and the situations and experiences that you have been through so that you can have those lessons learned going forward. And that makes perfect sense, especially as it relates to the newness of what's coming about right now. All right, in the new future, you have the Queen of Cups. And as we know, cups is dealing with emotions, feelings, passion of some sort. But you are really being fulfilled in that area. If you're looking to understand where you are, and the fact that you have the Six of Cups reminiscing about a situation, person, place, or thing, or even something that you went through in your past, now you're coming full circle. It's like you're reflecting back on what you have been through, and now you're coming full circle, realizing how far you've really come. The Page of Swords is here. So as it relates to this Queen of Cups, you may be getting some new information about maybe an interest. It could be a love interest, it could be a relationship, it could be any of those, but you're getting some type of message through about that situation. The Hermit card is in your environment. What this is saying is, as you sit and reflect with this Six of Cups, that you're really trying to glean some enlightenment from all of what you're currently facing. Okay, and we're going to really get back into it. But to me, this also relates to focus. When this hermit is here with this lantern, it's almost like, okay, spirit, I need you to illuminate my path, illuminate me on this journey, step by step, moment by moment, so that I can understand where it is that I'm going. How do you get to this point? You get to this point by dedicating the time to meditate, to retreat, okay, to recuperate. In your hopes and fears, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles talks about money, but you have a lot of wands and cups here. So as it relates to the rest, and swords, excuse me. And so as it relates to the rest of this reading, I would say that this is you feeling plentiful and bountiful, and really embracing all that is that you have accomplished in the section of your actions and the section of your newfound knowledge, even your spiritual practices, okay? Because you're really, really seeking out. You may be, even with this hermit, you may have even went to seek some type of counsel from a wiser person that you respect and admire in order to get some direction. And then the Wheel of Fortune here is in your future outcome. Definitely a wonderful card because this says that fortune is on your side. Maybe not in a monetarily sense, but in the sense of you're on the right track. You're doing the right things. Um, but also, I feel in my spirit to say, do not get complacent as well. Don't feel as though you have arrived, is what spirit is saying. Know that there are still cycles and journeys to come that you have to really like dig deep, especially if you're having a great expectation and seeking to manifest something great. All right, we're not gonna. We're just gonna get some advice cards going forward. But wonderful reading. You know, when people see the Tower card, it's like you're subconsciously knowing that there has to be a change somewhere in order for where you're going to accommodate you, if you will. So the Tower card is all about tearing down and building up. Okay. And at times you have to do that. You have to do that in life. You have to do it sometimes with relationships, go back to the basics, go back to the foundation. Or you may realize that your foundation wasn't all that sturdy and you need to go back and refine some things about a relationship, about yourself, about what it is that you're even trying to accomplish. You have to always I feel like you have to always ask yourself, what is your motivation behind doing what you're doing? What is the motivation? What is the clear intention of what you're trying to do? And if you can't understand why, then you probably should rethink as to why you're doing it. The Ace of Cups is here. Okay, so this is saying get in touch with understanding what the universe has for you in the way of love, in the way of compassion. Okay, the Holy Grail is what the universe is giving you. And this may be dealing with a water sign for some of you. Okay, you may have a water sign in your environment. Um, and then the fact of talking about water itself is talking about a renewal of something. Okay, what else do you have here, Spirit? What is your other advice here? So some of you, if this is resonating with you and you want a more in-depth understanding, please look at the description box. I am doing personalized readings. All you have to do is email me. We can set up a date and time. If you want a recorded video that I can do with your energy in mind, you can do that. Or we can do a live situation like we're doing right now. The Seven of Wands. Okay. So again, it's like you're really setting forth your sights. You're really setting forth your sights. You're understanding that there is something new ahead of you and you're ready to embark on that journey. And this bird here is bringing a message, and it might be your guides trying to kind of lead you. So if you're seeing unique birds, and we started out here with the Justice card. Let's go back to here. We started out here with the Justice card, and when I think about justice, I think about truth coming forth, something being worked out in your favor, something is being balanced. Okay, and so keep that in mind as it relates to this reading as well. But whoever, whatever this is relating to, it's also talking about you setting forth your sights. You're ready to move forward with a plan in place. Some of you may have some legal matters going on. Some of you may have been even wrongfully accused, and there is some information that will defend you or validate your stance in a situation. What else do you have for us, Spirit? You know, I realize that sometimes people, they get accusatory very quickly. And this is coming back to me. Sometimes, kings and queens, we have to give people the benefit of the doubt. We all are subject to error. All are subject to error. But sometimes we leap before really sitting down and understanding the situation we're in. I have the Empress card here. The Empress card. So the Empress is that regal, solid energy. The energy of knowing your self-worth, knowing what you represent, wearing many crowns, okay? Wearing many crowns, understanding that you are changing and that you're becoming more and more empowered as you continue to journey. And the Empress card is actually a Taurus, so you might have a Taurus in your that's watching, or it may be a Taurus that you're dealing with. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles, so you have a couple of queens here. So this is the energy of taking care of yourself, taking care of your belongings, taking care of your resources. One more card, Spirit. But I'm loving this reading. This is definitely trying to get your attention that, hey, so we have the Tower card and we have the Knight of Pentacles here as well. So this is saying this may be a rebuilding or newfound knowledge. It could be in your finances. It could be in your resources. Whatever it is for you, okay? Whatever it is for you. So let's go ahead and let's get down here. Let's go ahead and do some oracle cards to kind of finish this reading. And again, please leave comments down in the description box. They are welcomed. I think we did this deck. I'm sorry. Let's switch to another deck. Let's do the answers. Everyone get an answer or a question on your mind, on your heart, more importantly, as it related to the energy of this reading. And let's see. Spirit. We're going to do two of these. Just one to jump out. Let's see. What are your messages for the collective, Spirit? What are your messages for the collective? What are the answers that we seek? The answers. Okay, this one came out. So the opportunity is here. We've already talked about the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. So we know that there are brand new opportunities here. And this is saying get more information. That makes perfect sense. Makes sense. Get more information about what it is that you're seeking. It could be in reference to a person. It could be in reference to a topic or subject or whatever the endeavor is that you're embarking upon. But get more information is what it's saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed the reading for today. And until next time, Ashe.